Hello everybody and welcome back to Phantom Doctrine. So we are pretty quickly approaching the end of this game, actually. We are currently in Chapter 3. The game has a total of 9 chapters. Second, trying to adjust my microphone a little bit. There we go. So yeah, we will likely be finishing this, I would assume, by the end of October. If I had to make a guess. But our current mission is to just continue doing operations until Omicron concludes their hunt for Undertow, which I'm not sure if this is something where it's just going to be like a meantime to happen type thing. If there's just a specific amount of time period that you have to wait, or if the game is going to have like a hidden counter that says until you complete, say, 10 operations, which I'm pretty sure operations are only the tactical missions, you don't progress. I'm not 100% certain, so we'll be figuring this out. I'm going to assume it's probably going to be just like a meantime to happen type thing. Okay, another message from Cardinal.
The friend you lost in Glasgow has been spotted in the USSR, leading a team of Beholder agents. They are looking for anything related to the Soviet military space program. Investigating it should be well worth your while. Cardinal out.
Says this time he or she appears to have some new leads on turncoats. Also, one thing I want to go ahead and mention, it'll be great when Twitch finally gets off their fucking ass and deals with this goddamn Hoss bot that goes around and just keeps spamming follows on people. So we have tracked Turncoat to an industrial site connected with the Soviet military space program. We should proceed with caution. So they want us to go ahead and assault that hideout. Also, we just got spammed with a whole bunch of suspicious activity. That we need to go ahead and check out. Fixer suddenly feels ill with violent symptoms. We suspect she may have been deliberately infected with a weaponized strain of bacteria. In the current state of affairs, it is legitimate to suspect Undertow. So Fixer has lost 40 HP. Fixer has been isolated in a separate safe house away from the main HQ. We diagnosed the illness as... I'm not going to butcher the medical name, but it's parrot fever. This bacteria is a known bioweapon, which gives our Undertow suspicion a lot of weight. They technically haven't gone missing, game, because you literally just told me that you dropped them off at a... Oh, whatever. Ooh, what's this? Having spent a lot of money in... Or, no, not money. Having spent a lot of time in the past on a failed peacekeeping operation in Uganda, Caesar wants to go back to help out in the civil war against the government as a freelance mercenary. Wants to help set things right, things she couldn't do on an official peace mission. We can say, sure, Caesar, go ahead, do your thing. Just pay Mercs to go instead, which I'm going to assume Caesar's not going to be a big fan of. Or say, let's not get involved. And again, I assume Caesar's not going to be a particularly big fan of that. Annoyingly, I can't go and check and see how important Caesar is to our operations. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not very. So, go ahead. In our efforts to find Undertow, we had all agents do polygraph tests. Moondog not only failed the test, but upon realizing he's not doing very well, he up and ran from the premises. This could be Undertow. We cannot let him get away. Give chase, notify informers to look out for the escapee, or do both. Presumably do both. Well, actually, if Moondog is not Undertow, presumably notifying informants is not our agents. So, also, why does it cost more to do both, considering the only one that actually has any monetary value attached to it beyond do both is to give chase? It literally, according to the game, costs nothing to notify our informants to look out for the escapee. So for some reason, the cost of doing both doubles. I don't know the logic there. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Should have made both these 500 or something to be able to justify the fact that doing both would cost you 1,000. Of course, there's also the potential that an informant is actually Undertow, but I don't think that's particularly likely because presumably we're not giving any information to our informants. Our informants are only giving us information. It's basically a one-way street. If anything, they get money or whatever, some other sorts of supplies as payment, presumably. But let's do both, I guess. Thanks to a coordinated effort of our pursuing agents and mobilizing our network of informants, we should be able to intercept Moondog as soon as he touches down in his destination of Helsinki. Okay. Helsinki. Okay. I mean, I only see Stockholm and Leningrad. I don't see Helsinki up there in that area. New agent, Chickpea, don't care. That finished, wonderful. Okay, need to spread out our people who are in Glasgow. Trade contract that I don't care for. Oh shit. We don't have a lot of people out and about in North America right now. Our plans to intercept a Moondog, or perhaps Undertow, fell flat when, in a true Dan Cooper fashion, he jumped off the plane with a parachute and disappeared again. We are back to square one. Analyze his finances or hire additional help to run our full analysis. Hiring outside help doesn't seem like the best idea. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like hiring outside help is a terrible idea in this scenario. Let's analyze our agent's finances ourselves. We were contacted by an intoxicated woman claiming to be the ex-wife of Redwood. She accused him of spying on Beholder Initiative. It is unlikely she would be able to contact us without access to confidential information, so this could be a lead on Undertow. We sent Redwood on a decoy assignment. It will give us time to investigate the woman's claims while keeping him away from the HQ in case he really is Undertow. Got a lot of shit going on now. Let's get somebody out there to do some tactical recons on Turncoat's safe house. And let's go ahead and go through these documents. So, Herbert S. Reith III, known alias Fender, born February 17th, 1940, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Let's see. Is this... Oh, yes, this looks to all be new information here. Or not information, but, you know, a new thing to read. Attention to profile, attention to detail, professionalism, controlling attitude, known history, born in a wealthy family with long military traditions, completed education in top schools. 1964, graduated top of the class and volunteered for Army service. 1966, deployed to Vietnam as Sergeant First Class, awarded Silver Star Medal for creating a diversion that enabled his squad to retreat under enemy artillery fire. 1967, liaison between the Army and CIA for special operations. 1969, transfers to CIA full-time. 1970, MIA during an assignment in Redacted, revealed to have been captured by Soviets in Well Bottom. 1973, returned to the US via a spy swap. Noticeable psychological change. 1974, Cleared for handler duty despite objections from Chief Medic Barney Stone, Maryland. Or not Maryland, MD. Stone's objections refuted following a pedophilia scandal revealed shortly afterwards. 1974 to 1982, various intelligence operations classified. 1982, assigned to secret operations in Lebanon in support of the International Intervention, awards Silver Star Medal. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Anything to work with initially? The answer to that is a resounding no. Actually, no. There is something. Merryman. A material covered by Trouble Kid in Anarchy Range. Yada yada yada. That is useless right now. Let's see. No mentions of ammonia so far. Subject transferred to Camera Obscura. Spent about 30 minutes watching from a cafe on the other side of the street. Cooperative. Spooks seem to have picked up on the subject's presence in Redacted. We have cooperative somewhere, don't we? Yeah, there. The Trouble Kid, you idiot. You really filed that report? I told you, Rule 72 doesn't like it when Black Ops make it onto paper. We don't even know it was them. Black-eyed gal, or not black-eyed gal, brown-eyed gal. Never heard of? Hey, well, there's Trouble Kid. Oh, come on. There we go, game. Area around Skywalk appears to be a hub of organized activity of some sort. Note that archery range and Redacted are nearby. We noted a similar situation on Redacted where Boy Scout ran ops for Redacted. However, we are unable to determine whether it's for them, early progeny, or a private undertaking by Redacted. There's archery range. Skywalk. And that is still one piece of useless information. Let's see, Switchman, Ruby Empire, Troubled Kid, and Aurora. There's Ruby Empire. That one's gonna take forever to fill out, evidently. Okay, more informants. Also, speaking of informants, workshop. Got $28,000 on hand right now, which is actually not bad. So what we're gonna want to do is, well, a few things actually. Reduce the number of false positives is always nice. And then getting the, where is it? Informers are more frequent is also nice, but I think we're going to first go for the decreased false positives on the world map. That'll make our life easier. I mean, not that we have any particular issues running into false positives. They're actually surprisingly rare. There's ammonia mentioned. And Handsome Zara and Wellbottom. There we go. Finally got a connection to the centerpiece. Boy Scout. Caesar returns from Uganda. It was a long bloodshed, but now there's a glimpse of hope. Welcome back, Caesar. And Caesar's become loyal because we allowed them to go and, you know, make amends for things down in Uganda. Yep, thank you for that, but we're not going to be going and doing that operation just yet. We located and brought Redwood's alleged spouse to one of our safe houses. She appears to be a longtime alcoholic and has made several depositions, each time proving or providing contradicting information. Do we extract the information via MK Ultra facility or just continue the interrogation until effective? Presumably Redwood's not going to like if we use chemicals in the MK Ultra facility to force his alleged spouse, we don't really know if actually this is his spouse or not, to give us information. I'd assume they're not going to like that. But there's also no guarantee that this is actually who they claim to be. I'm going to go and say that they are. So let's continue the interrogation until effective. I'm going to assume that Redwood is married to an alcoholic. And he periodically contacts her to make sure she's okay. But that's about it. Alert, the safe house where we isolated the sick fixer had been ransacked. The patient is missing. There are no visible signs of struggle or attack. Either we're dealing with an inside job or with top professionals. Well, I would do both. I would analyze the internal surveillance data, but I would also ask our local informants if they know anything. But this time we don't have the option to do both, so we're just gonna have to do one or the other. Assuming that this is an inside job of some sort, or, you know, dealing with professionals, there's probably not going to be anything on the internal surveillance data. I'm going to assume they were smart enough to wipe it. So let's ask our local informants. A bunch of papers. Also, that reminds me, comms. I don't have somebody working here. Caesar, you get to work on that, because I don't think you actually have any skills that are super useful. Right? Caesar, where the hell are you on this list? You are? Yeah, you don't have anything that... Well, you got paramedic, which is nice to have, but not really important per se. There we go, long knife. Finally got a connection there. Don't seem to have the rest of those right now, though. And this continues to not be useful. Let's see, hooligan, Joker, and golf course. Sure, golf course. I don't think we have rude Joker anywhere. No. We do have hooligan, though. I don't think we have golf course either right now. Enemy revealed. Not super useful, but thanks, game. Wonderful, back to facility. Let's get the informants are more common, or are more frequent, rather. We asked around for Fixer or any unusual deals or events surrounding her disappearance. The mobsters revealed that a Beholder operative paid well for our security details. We have enough information for us to locate Fixer. Do we send a team to recover our agent, or do we just follow the enemy operative? Well, you know, we got the money. And I assume following them is just going to drop another black site, potentially. Or, not be black site, Beholder cell on the map, which I don't really care for. So let's send a team to recover the agent. I imagine that's much more useful. New training unlocked. Wonderful. To our horror, Redwood's ex-wife appears to be correct. Although it took a while to verify the data, we have proof that Redwood has been in contact with Beholder agents throughout his tenure in our ranks. We brought Redwood back from the dummy mission to deal with him. Redwood is no longer considered our ally and has been detained in the MK Ultra facility.
I think I've got him. I've got Undertow.
Good news for a change. How?
Brute force, mate. Put taps and bugs on everyone. Can't be too sure.
I guess. What do you want to do with the bastard?
I have a bunch of ideas.
I'm going to assume we would have figured this out faster if we had done the MK Ultra facility thing on his wife. I'm going to assume... Oh, you want us to execute? Oh, okay. I was not expecting straight up execute. Redwood, are you important in any way? Out of curiosity? Considering it's only listing your only perk as Guerrilla Ops talent, I'm going to say no. You're actually not important in any way. So sure, I guess we'll spend the $250 to execute Undertow. Or... well, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this operation out of the way real quick regarding Turncoat. Just so we, you know, I don't know, the game decides, oh, well, you know, you're moving on to the next chapter, so we're gonna go ahead and remove that. So let's do this real quick. It doesn't take very long. Fortress, you have disguise, right? Or not disguise, actor? Yes. Okay, wonderful. And Canast is the other one with it. Samurai, no frag grenades. You can take a first aid kit though, that's no problem. And no blister grenades, people. Jesus. You know what? Just sell the grenades. We don't use them. And same with the mines. It's all good. You do not have a suppressor on your pistol. You should. Samurai, why do you not have a SMG or something? And this is probably going to bring you back to our base after this mission, so we'll take that time to go ahead and give you another training that I probably meant to do earlier. I just didn't get around to it. If I had 4 disguise slots, I would disguise Durand as well, but I only have the 3 right now. And I prefer to have Deadpan not be sitting outside. Turncoat's safe house. Cardinal provided information about Turncoat's new mission, a search for information regarding the Soviet military space program. We found Turncoat's safe house in the USSR and are sending a team to investigate and, if possible, capture the traitor. The fact that there is absolutely zero mention on here about capturing Turncoat if present leads me to believe Turncoat's probably not going to be here, and we're just going to be getting the data. Yeah, no, we're going to go ahead and deploy here. This looks to be the safest place for our outside team. And I think we're going to go ahead and probably deploy our spotter on the north side. South side would probably work as well, but I think north is slightly better because south side would be right at the edge of the map. So it would have very limited visibility. Oh, there goes fucking Hoss again. And sadly looks like this time, bot hasn't quite gotten these last ones. Oh, there we go. It updated fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and continue. The bot luckily looks to update fairly quickly, catching the 1,000,001 fucking accounts.
It's awfully quiet around here, base.
Keep your guard up. They might be expecting you.
Let's find our non-disguised people and make sure that they are in a nice, safe hiding spot.
Hurry up! They'll be here any minute now.
Oh?
Okay, Fortress is right where they need to be. I don't think the game mentioned any enemy agents here, so I'm going to assume I can basically just sort of waltz in here without any issues.
What's cooking?
It's also possible because I keep failing to actually check, that maybe there actually is an enemy agent here and I just didn't catch it.
Hey,
My skills are at your disposal.
Let's go get the loot. Stun bomb. Well, I guess I'll be selling that because I don't care for it. Go to this corner here. That is a lot of security cameras here. I'm gonna go ahead and note that. Well, I can't take that guard out because the cameras would see the body.
we haven't found anyone yet. You sure this is the right location?
Too sure. Keep looking.
Hi, Fortress.
Actually, okay, yeah, like I said, I would not be able to take you out. I'm gonna assume you're heading upstairs, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, I think, go into the room, don't mind me. I'm gonna go ahead and limit and say this is gonna break out into an outright fight.
Looks like they left in a hurry. Their coffee's still warm.
See if they left any useful intel.
Yeah?
Yep.
Base, we recovered some documents. They look important.
Well done. Evacuate with the intel. Avoid enemy forces if you can.
Figure that would be the case.
I was just thinking about you.
Take care of the one we can right now.
Yeah.
Really? That guy is, oh yes, I suppose technically he would be outside of your vision. Well, if he decides to come out here,
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
both of you will zap him.
I read you.
So where are evac points? There, and oh, this one isn't so bad. I think it's gonna take more than 2 turns for Fortress to get there, however, so we're not gonna call it right now. Okay, no, that's a different guy. They really don't like samurai. I was not expecting people to be over there. Just do as much damage as you can.
I trust this is important.
Finish that one off. The other dude has a shotgun, so that's gonna really frickin' hurt, but I'm going to assume he's not going to kill any of our guys. At the very least.
Hi.
I wish there was some actual cover that I could get you into, but I think the best bet is probably to put you in this corner. Open the door. And get a flank shot on this guy.
Suffered some damage.
It's gonna take you a while to kill him, though.
Missed me?
Also, close the door if the game will let you. It will, wonderful.
I was just thinking about you.
Have you run up to that?
Just another scar.
Take some better cover.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Try and do more damage to this guy. We're not going to kill him this turn, though. I already know that. Far away. In that case, I'm just going to tell you to Overwatch.
What if that's what they want us to do?
If he decides to move out of cover, you'll get some nice shots into him. And he does, but not closer towards us. You know, if that guy's just gonna let Fortress sit with a flank shot on him, I'm perfectly happy with that. Because that makes my life easy. Oh, that guy... I'm going to assume this dude is the one who was right around the corner outside, the one I didn't kill. He, for some reason, decided to run in here all the way over to here and not just jump into the room and shoot me. I don't think that was a great decision on his part, because now Tunguska can just do a takedown.
Enemy asset eliminated.
Which I'm pretty sure is just a guaranteed. I don't think there's any chance of avoiding that no matter what, so...
Yeah.
Like I said, thanks for making my life easy, I guess. I'll have Duran do a takedown on this guy as well. It does leave him out of cover, but I think that's okay.
What up?
If I... No, you wouldn't be able to kill him. I have you do a single shot with the pistol. If you hit, you'll kill him. If you miss, you do no damage. I'm just gonna tell you to run out there and do a takedown. The dude upstairs, I'm pretty sure, is still by the window. Okay, so now we go ahead and start moving our people out over towards where Tunguska is. Oh no, he's not over there. Well, at least you can't see him. So I'm assuming he's not over there. Just look up there as well. If he decides to poke his head out. And I think we're close enough to go ahead and
Exfil incoming.
call for the helicopter now. Duran is gonna have to haul ass to get there, I think, but I think we're okay. Shit. The fuck are you? Did they have an agent here? And I just... That's the only reason... Because you're in a very different uniform. Or a very different style of clothing, and you have a lot of health. I'm going to assume you're an agent. Are you?
Missed me.
You are, in fact, an agent. And I have... You know what? We're going to be bringing a souvenir home with us, I guess.
Copy.
Because Tunguska has more than enough movement points to run up those stairs and do a takedown on the enemy agent. Rand is going to move to support, I suppose. Actually, no. Canasta will, well, actually, no. I'm gonna need 2 people to do this pretty much no matter what. I don't know why Samurai has three movement points. This character gets a temporary movement bonus upon performing a successful takedown. But Samurai has never done a takedown. So, why would she get 3 movement points for that? Unless it doesn't matter who does it. I'm not quite sure to make, of what to make of that, to be honest. Okay, Durand? I don't care if you're out of cover, I need you to just run. I think you'll have enough movement points to just make it in next time. I mean... The game seems to have removed the counter for the enemy getting reinforcements. Oh, shit. Okay, looks like now I have to go save Canasta. Canasta's way too important to let die. Not enough movement points to stabilize this turn, so Deadpan's just gonna run up the stairs. Next turn we'll stabilize.
That you?
Let's get Samurai into decent cover. Although I probably should have moved into the corner, not there. But okay, now I at least have some shots at you, so let's take them. Do a little bit of damage. Needles. Okay, you on the other side. Same thing, but you... No, you can't do the headshot, damn it, okay.
I'm here.
Now that you guys can see from there, I'm curious if Fortress would be able to see from this door. No. Okay, well, if he just... Oh, he's on the 3rd floor, so he's not jumping down. I don't want my evac to get compromised, and I don't have the movement to make it all the way up there. And be able to get back without the evac getting compromised in the meantime. I mean, in theory, I guess he could make it down to the 2nd floor and then jump down right outside the entrance there. It's not likely, but I suppose it's a possibility. And I guess we're not going to be taking the enemy agent with us, since now Deadpan has to drag Canasta back home. Okay, he's running off to the other side, which is fine. Now, annoyingly, this is actually going to leave Deadpan out in the open. Because it takes 1 movement point to be able... Do I have to stabilize if I'm able to evac you on the same turn? Because I think I could evac you on the same turn. No, I wouldn't, because it's also a movement point to be able to pick up an agent. So, movement point to get next to you to pick you up. And then Deadpan stands there where you were, where you got one-shotted. Granted, he has more health, so he might survive. not super likely. And I would love to, you know, not stabilize from that position game if you don't mind. Now maybe it's just me, but I would like to be able to choose, so long as I stay inside the movement area where I want to stabilize from. But evidently the game won't let me do that. Maybe if I move and then do the stabilize. There we go. In theory, if he pokes his head out again, you'll be fine. We're gonna have Durand watch down that alleyway. Needles is going to look up there. Samurai is also going to overwatch up there. Fortress will... I don't know. Overwatch in the same area he was overwatching before. Now we pick up Agent. Now can you make it inside the... Okay, you can. Wonderful.
That you?
Missed me?
Okay, we have 6 agents inside. Let's get out of here. Sadly, we weren't able to grab the enemy agent, but yeah, I wasn't gonna risk that. Wonderful. A bunch of people wounded, so they're gonna have to head off to the infirmary. Now we have... What is that? Leonidas Itinerary. Turncoat surfaced recently, leading a team of Beholder operatives in the USSR. They seem to hit all the major sites related to the Soviet military space program. Our intel suggests they are looking for vestiges of the Leonidas program, a top-secret project that was to give the USSR the ultimate edge over the USA in space. See location: Blue Quasar. Situated in the suburbs of Redact, the Blue Quasar site is the command center of the whole Leonidas program. The facility contains a fully functional flight control setup, as well as records of telemetry, automatic tests, and technical specifications. This is also where the command codes for the Almaz stations are stored. We are looking for any information on Almaz 1 or Ops 1 or Salyut 2, as it was publicly known. The official cover story is that the station suffered an accident and re-entered atmosphere in 1973. The truth is, of course, entirely different. Location: Splashdown, part of the redacted Cosmodrome. Ops 1 launch site, officially the final stage of its booster, exploded in early April 1973, sending a cloud of debris that knocked the station cold and unable to correct its orbit. It would have gone down in the atmosphere 2 months later. It's a very plausible story, if not for the fact that it was a complex cover-up. Ops 1 violated several major non-proliferation treaties, so its existence had to be kept secret. Location: Tunguska crater. The city of Redacted is home to some of Russia's best space industry manufacturing sites. This particular facility built all the major hull components for Ops 1. Unlike the location in the series, or unlike the others in the series, Ops 1 was never intended to be manned. The crew quarters have been replaced with 4 missile silos. My intel suggests the station is operational and that it was fully loaded with warheads. Make sure this is accurate. Okay, well that gives us a connection immediately to the Tunguska crater. Let's see, at 0200, 0400, and 0530 this morning, killer whale made contact with a series of yada yada yada. This has been... That or similar stuff has been read numerous times now. The documents from Turncoat's safe house contain mission details and information about the Soviet military space program. 1. Soviet military scientist Igor Ustinov, codename Polyus, who could be a source of information about the space program. 2. Potential for a successful data dump on the Leonidas program mentioned in Turncoat's files. Oh, yeah, we don't really need this anymore. Yeah, let's see. So, digging into Moondog's financial information, we discovered that outside regular duty, he participates in an organ harvesting racket, providing security consulting. While he is not undertow, this is low even by our standards. This is likely his reason for going AWOL. Well, I don't think Moondog has anything particularly important to us when it comes to, like, stats or anything. I'm not going to eliminate him because I don't want to have to hire another agent to replace him. But let's do a capture and brainwash. Oh, and I have a special mission here. For 4 people, Jesus. Okay, and the game wants me to hire this guy. You know what? Sure, game. It's another person. Fuck it. I'll do it. Immediately gives us 3 new intel. I am gonna go and probably, though, run him. So it risks losing their talents, which I assume is perks. But he has 3 secret perks that I don't know anything about. I think if you have a doubled agent on you, you get ticking danger no matter what, so you kind of already know if you have one. We're not getting that right now, so I'm going to assume he's not, actually. Let's run him through the training. Let's go with, I don't know, urban training first. Why not? Oh, Deadpan also leveled up, but Deadpan still doesn't get actor. Sure. Decrease awareness, cost of dodging, because we do get into fights now recently, because the game loves forcing us now. You know, that doesn't sound bad. Once per turn, this agent's damage threshold increases when hit. I'm assuming that's going to be a passive ability, similar to Empath. Also, MK Ultra, you execute now.
Undertow. I would have buried him alive, you know.
I prefer to keep it professional if I can.
So, now that we've gotten rid of the spanner in the works, what about Almas?
Well, that depends on how fast we can get to Moscow.
Moscow, eh? Is this coming from your secret source?
Yeah, wasn't safe to tell you until the funeral. And here we are.
See, so find a way to foil Turncoat's plans for the Soviet space program. We need to send basically everybody in Europe to take part in that. Which is not super fun. Okay, we got an agent report. Polyus has advanced firearms talent. Which, sure. so apparently he loves Tokarev, so we'll let him use the Tokarev as his secondary. Yeah, let's... No, that's Samurai. I'll give you that, yes. And, faster movement for you. Yeah, this is not going to be particularly great for us, having all of our people in Europe in Pletsk, but can't really do anything about it. Reducing the danger penalty for hiring new agents actually sounds really nice. Also, reducing the amount of time it takes an informant to reveal secret documents also seems really nice. Let's get informers are discovered more frequently again. Cool. We managed to track down the seriously ill fixer and her kidnapper in a clean surgical precision action. We recovered our agent and eliminated enemy threat. Wonderful. Do we have fixer back though? Or are they still missing? Or, well, rather, are they still considered to be missing? Our agents conducted a thorough search of the archives present on site. They collected a lot of promising material that could serve for cross-referencing the intel from Turncoat's files. Wonderful. Now let's go ahead and spread these people back out. That, I think, is decent. Let's make it so informants provide us their information faster. Decreasing the awareness cost of a takedown is always nice. Okay, got another thing for you. Seeking talent. Bonus experience for Seek Agent's job. I don't think I've ever had that job, so I don't know how that works, to be honest. Oh, but I think that gives us all the intel we need for this. Nope, not quite, but it gives us a lot. Okay, well, I mean, we were literally just at Pletsky, so... Thank you, I guess, game. There's Splashdown. Okay. Go through these one by one. Backdoor Man, Project Moscow, and Fable Short. There's Backdoor Man. I don't think we have Fable anywhere right now. Lay Speaker and Omsk. We got Lay Speaker there. Back 7. Let's see. Merrymen, yes, Merrymen is always a thing, and Labrum. So there's a Labrum. Blue Quasar, there we go. Brinkman, okay. Blue Quasar, Brinkman. Vatican. Where is it? Oh, it's... Game loves hiding shit under that. Actually... Come on. There we go again. Track 7 again. And a person's name, but that's not particularly useful. There's... Okay, there we go. Turns out that name was actually useful. Not for connecting to an individual, but for, you know, getting that piece. Stealth smokers, okay. Insect bites. Sewer rats, there we go. I mean, I don't think we will need this very last one, realistically. But, you know, get it, because why not? Let's see. Whiskey Rock. This one, I don't think we have any of those connections. Yeah, no, not that I can see. I need to slightly reorganize this, so it's a little bit easier to look at. Oh no, we have that. We do actually have one of those. And looks like I'm gonna have to wait until we get the last 2 frickin' pieces of intel. Rule 72. Black box. No. Stray cat. Nope. Volunteers, no. Firestarter. Ripe mangoes. Nope. That's not actually the connection we're looking for there. Yeah, I'm doing fine, Joe. Our men set an ambush for Moondog and brought him back to the hideout. Moondog underwent multiple brainwashing procedures and is now wiped clean. We should have no more trouble from him. Wonderful. Game didn't mention him losing anything, so I'm assuming he didn't lose anything. Although maybe he did. But it's a little hard to tell because I don't think he ever really had much, if anything, in the first place. Nope, not wanting to move the hideout. Okay, let's get these people back out on the streets doing their job. Yep, the bots are still indeed going strong. And I'm not counting on Twitch ever getting around to actually dealing with it. Ooh, that's actually going to really increase our danger, so we're going to have to take care of that one. A-bombers. D-pole, sure. Curious bands. Game's gonna make us wait forever to finish that piece. Okay, there we go. That's one more. Chain smokers, but that's not a connection that's useful. Toxic ammo, don't really care. Decreased danger for hiring new agents, yes, because we're gonna have to hire more, I think. Yes, I got 7 open slots. Didn't actually want to do that, but okay. What SMGs can I buy, game? I can buy M12s, PM63s, M10s, GALs. I believe the M12s are actually the better of the ones I can buy. There we go. Fixer's finally feeling better and is grateful for the loyalty we showed her and will now serve with the newfound conviction. Yes. Let's increase the maximum danger. It's very useful. Okay. There is one piece left of missing intel, game. Are you gonna make me get that very last piece to actually finish this? I mean, the answer to that's probably yes, but I would hope not. Okay, these aerial photos are redacted, should look yada yada yada. There we go. With all these different pieces of intel. Okay, there we go. I'm like, I could have sworn early progeny was somewhere on here. Nope, game's gonna make me get the very last piece, it looks like. Oh, nope, never mind. Just found another connection. There we go, finally finished that piece. Oh, damn it, game. I wanted that. Thank you. There we go. Finish that piece as well. Ooh, spotter extended.
Make sure the nukes are neutralized.
Fire them or burn them.
Burn them. I like that. How can we bring Almas down into the atmosphere?
That would require special command codes, Chief.
Can we fake them?
It'll take some work, but yes.
Then you have your work cut out for you. Enjoy.
I'm sorry. If we're wanting to bring down a satellite that is apparently armed with nukes, and our decision is to burn the nukes by forcing them to enter the atmosphere, I would much prefer just sending it out into the middle of space, to be honest. You know, send it hurling towards the sun, not towards our atmosphere. Maybe it's just me. I don't think that's a brilliant idea, but okay, game. Oh, I need to develop the codes, which I'm assuming is done here in the workshop. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, so I just need to wait till we're done with the current thing we're doing. And then I can spend $6,700, which is a ridiculous amount of money. Okay, but first need to deal with this enemy recon that is a little bit too close to our base. The only two people I was able to deploy are both in disguise, so this doesn't really matter. Oh, we've been on this damn map before. But I think we had more people. Although I think we still were limited to 2 disguised. Where do I want to deploy? You know, east side like we did last time we were on this map, I guess.
Lone enemy operative. Eliminate or capture. Keep it quiet if possible.
Okay, Durand, go ahead. Retrieve the CCTV tapes first, because it's right there.
Package secured.
Affirmative.
And enemy agent is actually in a nice, easily accessible spot, so we'll take care of that. I'm pretty sure there's nobody else in here, so Deadpan, you go ahead and knock out the officer.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Dispose of the body. Also, that is a terrible looking disguise. Not because the disguise itself is actually bad, it's just the outfit looks weird.
Hey,
Go ahead and knock out the security. And I'm pretty sure they only had the one agent, so this should be pretty easy to deal with.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna go for just a kill, though. Not a capture.
I'm here.
Don't go inside just yet. I'd rather you guys be able to move together.
What's cooking?
Run to that wall. The only person I have to worry about seeing through my disguises are the enemy agent themselves, which we know where they are, unless there's a second one that I don't know about. The thing is, it kind of looks like the enemy agent standing right next to the door. Also, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to probably see the body if they go over here at all. And there's somebody else in here. Of course there is. And the enemy agent does not patrol. Okay. Close the door. We're going to have to go in with a breach. Oh, they cannot, Yes, Deadpan technically used both movement points, so cannot do it this turn. I actually don't... So, I deployed on the wrong side to be able to use this, didn't I? Yes, I did. So technically I have to send them on a breach without knowing where the enemy is, which is okay, I guess. There's only 2 guys. They shouldn't pick the same targets.
Breaching target location. Mission target incapacitated.
Deadpan had to do one more.
Head back home.
Okay, where are evac options? This is... Well, actually, it can just jump out this window. At least I should be able to, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, and they closed the door behind them. Very nice.
Extraction order confirmed.
Let's not go out on the balcony. Never mind, gonna have to go out on the balcony. And let's just hide behind the cars while we wait.
What the?
So nice, simple, easy mission in this case. Some of these tend to take forever, but this one took no time at all.
Yeah.
And nobody even knew we were here. Of course, I didn't bother getting any of the intel or loot, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, Duran leveled up and now has a perk and a new training. Let's go with peripheral vision and... I think we'll go with fool me once for you as well. And same with you, Samurai. Ooh. Polyus also has a infiltration talent. Bonus experience for doing infiltration jobs. Don't typically do those because they take forever. Yeah, 2 days to do that. Let's send somebody in New York to Europe. Let's send Needles out. Don't really care for the manufacturing blueprint because it's a grenade and I don't bother using them. And I don't have the money for that now. Fixer is still hospitalized. How long? Oh, you should be out in just a moment. Oh, and I have somebody going there already, so just ignore that. Fixer, get to work on printing money. Because I need it. Actually, I also have stuff to sell. Let's see. Sniper rifles, shotguns, don't care for them. LMGs, don't care for them. I'll keep the rifle. There we go, that gets us the money we need. And that's an informant, wonderful. I don't need more agents game, at least not right now, so you can stop it with all the new agent candidates. Sure, there's two things here. Queen's Court. This is such a mess. And there's no real way to make that neater. Oh, wait. Before I forget. Black box right there. Is that useful in any way? I'm gonna say no. No, it's not. More Nightcrawler. Maybe it'll prove useful. Aviators. Yeah. Okay, there's one piece. Roaring 20s is there. Ripe mango, I think, is one we've been looking for. Where's the last piece for this one? Flyby images of outskirts of redacted. I have to admit, little detail has been added. They belong to so-and-so or so-and-so. I'm completely... Oh, there we go. Legacy Trust. Okay, sure. Ripe mango. Yes, that's indeed has been one we've been looking for. But does not seem to lead anywhere. So I'm gonna need the last three pieces of intel. From the looks of it. It's a game... Oh, shit, I never realized you could move this central piece. Well, that makes organizing a little bit easier, now that I know that. Whether or not I actually use it at all is a different story altogether, but, you know, it maybe helps. Let's see. At some point, a lot of these you just sort of memorize, because it's generally the same handful of terms that get utilized. Cambridge 6 is there. Platinum Club. There we go. That. Okay, so this all sort of loops together this time. Might make my job a little bit easier. Another informant, wonderful. Are they gonna talk? No? Okay, agents decide to comms analyze signal faster, so we got that. Now they want us to assault the control station. Well, I guess we can go ahead and at least get the tactical recon out of the way. Whether or not we actually do that assault this time... Well, I got the time. You know, we can probably do it. It's just, I don't know if we will. Out of curiosity, what chapter are we in now? Let's do a save real quick. Is it still chapter 6 or is it considered chapter 7 now? It's still considered chapter 6. Okay, I was just curious. You know, yeah, we'll probably go and do it. Go ahead and get a chapter done this stream. Ooh, conspiracy plot. Send people to deal with that quickly. I had a trade contract for an LMG, and I never used the LMGs, so that is absolutely worthless. Okay. Don't wanna... I'm not quite sure how the game's gonna handle completing this chapter, which involves the whole interrupt conspiracy plots to slow their progress, when I have people currently interrupting a conspiracy plot. You know, we're gonna go ahead and do a save, just before we go into the mission, just to be on the safe side in case the game bugs out or something. Yes, I realize deadpan is required for this mission. That's not a surprise at all. Fortress is going to go in not surprise. Fortress is going to go in disguise. Caesar. Okay, who had... Okay, the rest of you don't have actor, so... Somebody's got to go. I think it's going to be Caesar. Durand is... Oh. Durand is down here. Why the hell is Durand down there? Durand has no business being on the support team. Paulius can fill that spot. There we go. That's all good, I think. And technically Durand speaks Russian, so he has the disguise ability. I basically never use it, so don't care. But you know, if we ever get the option and have a reason to use it, we will. So Operation Raining Fire. We track down our former associate to the heart of the Soviet military space program. We believe the conspiracy will attempt to obtain command codes for a space station armed with nuclear warheads. Prevent them from acquiring the codes by any means necessary. Okay, where's the best place to hide? It looks like Deployment 1 is probably the safest place to hide. Considering there's already a body there, I'm going to assume this is not going to be infiltration. We're probably jumping straight into combat, more or less. Yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies already lying about. Considering that you can see from one end to the other, it doesn't really matter what side I deploy on for our tactical spotter.
Perimeter guards are dead. Must have happened just minutes ago.
Turncoat beats us to it. There's no point in replacing the codes.
If he's still here, I can stop him.
Usually I skip those, but that looked a little bit different, so I'm surprised I didn't accidentally skip it. Because again, at this point I'm playing blind. I have no idea what happens beyond this point. And for a while now, actually. Okay, nobody in here, evidently, so let's jump through.
Uh-huh.
Deadpan. I would rather you not go through there, but can't really stop you, I guess. Apparently everybody wants to go that way.
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
Really? Okay, sure. Everybody wants to go that way. The samurai still has 3 movement points for some reason. And I don't know why.
That you?
Because the only mention of an additional movement point is hand-to-hand expert, which says for a duration of 2 turns, upon performing a successful takedown, you get an additional movement point. Temporarily. This just increases the range you can run with each movement point. So that doesn't add an extra one. So I don't know why Samurai has 3 movement points all of a sudden. And is keeping it between missions. I mean, it doesn't hurt us, so whatever. Oh shit. Do we go ahead and just jump into combat? Let's not.
Yeah.
I have a third-person disguise. Fortress, get in here. Non-disguised people should probably stay outside, at least until I've cleared an area or we have jumped into combat. Whichever happens first. Although I would have expected this to start us out in combat just because of all the dead bodies. I mean,
it's an awfully big goddamn coincidence that Beholder showed up the same time as us.
We killed Undertow, mate. You're just paranoid.
Sure.
I think we're starting to suspect he might be Undertow. Which I can't really fault for. Because I have to agree. That it is a little suspicious. That they show up at the same time as us. Too far away. Where does your patrol take you? You won't be able to see the body, okay. We'll have Duran get close.
Uh-huh.
You know what, Deadpan can head outside. He doesn't need to hide there anymore.
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
Is that really 3 movement points? Samurai, your movement points are all kinds of screwed. Unless jumping through a window actually does cost additional movement points, and apparently quite a bit. I feel like that's a little extreme. Fortress, get rid of the body. Just in case somebody else patrols here and we miss them.
Something occurred to me just now. What if Undertow isn't a person?
You think it's a recording device? Aren't you scanning the HQ for this kind of shit?
If the bug is embedded in a computer or a device of some sort, we wouldn't be able to detect it.
We have hundreds of those, wizard.
I know. I'll let you know if I come up with something.
Interesting. We'll see how his theory plays out in the future, I suppose.
What's cooking?
And I think we'll keep the non-disguised people in this room until shit hits the fan. And then we'll move them out to provide backup.
Hi.
Why are we here again?
We're here to get the codes for a
Sneak up on me like that.
satellite apparently armed with nuclear warheads. And I don't know, our plan is to bring it down into the atmosphere.
Yeah?
How about the marquee device?
Way ahead of you.
God damn it. You told me you had it figured out.
You told me you want it plugged in ASAP.
Enough. You two can figure when this is done.
Okay, so apparently we were idiots. In our rush to get intel, we made a very obvious mistake. You don't plug unknown devices into your shit. Anyone in here? No? Wonderful. Knock out the lasers that are somewhere. Oh yes, the lasers leading right into the server room, of course. Are there stairs over on that side? There are. We're gonna go up on that side.
Yeah.
I don't recall if the game said there were... God, I really need to fucking read the UI for whether or not there's any enemy agents on missions. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I need to actually look at that shit going forward. And I say that every time, and I just still never do it. Even within the same stream.
What up?
We're gonna run with the assumption that there is an enemy agent here. We don't know where they are. So Deadpan will stay in the back between these three people who are in disguise.
What's cooking?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have actor. So if an enemy agent spots him, they'll immediately sound the alarm. Durand and Forges, on the other hand, are perfectly safe. Just stand in front of enemy agents.
What's cooking?
Okay, yeah, you can't quite make it up the stairs, so you're just gonna hang out in this room next to the dead body. You're presumably not going to see this body at all if I take them out, so let's go and do that. And there is an enemy agent. Of course there is. They're apparently not going to move at all, though. This makes life easy. So we'll take them out.
Why are we here again?
Presumably this next turn. Deadpan can stay downstairs right now. Oh yeah, we can take you out this turn. No problem. Can you make it to him? You can't. Okay, knock them both out.
Huh?
No, not dispose of body. Take down the agent. I don't think we're gonna try and capture this enemy agent. on this mission, because I just think that would probably end poorly for us. I expect once we get the code, we're probably going to break out into combat, and I don't really feel like trying to drag an enemy agent around with us as we attempt to evacuate. Looks like there might be a second enemy agent somewhere. Yes, there is. And they can spot our people, so we're gonna run outside and hide.
What is it this time?
They're gonna make their way over here to turn those security cameras back on. And we don't want to be in here when they do. We do want to potentially, though, have line of sight on them. However.
I'm here.
Right.
Let's dispose of that body. But the enemy agent we will not be able to dispose of.
Yeah.
Get you over there with Deadpan.
Crap, why me?
A shield, you should be safe right there.
Are we done standing around?
Huh?
Oh, for a second there, I thought that door was open. Okay, new enemy we've not encountered before. Commandos, they can shoot multiple times in a turn and they take less damage from Overwatch. It's a good thing we're not overwatching.
Huh? What's cooking?
Have Deadpan dispose of the body. Actually, there's loot there. I'm gonna have Ford just grab that.
What up?
The hell path are they taking? I expected them to go in here and turn the security back on, but evidently that's not what they're doing. Are they wanting to destroy the documents first? I suppose that's an option, but honestly it's a little bit weird. But whatever, let's get the codes.
The memory is wiped clean. They took everything.
Impossible. Without proper authorization codes, decrypting this system would take years.
And yet, they did it.
Must have people even higher up than we thought.
Fun. Come on, game. There we go. This one. Yeah, that's where we're gonna evac. We're not gonna call for it just yet, though. We'll call for it from this room. That is nice and safe for us to be able to jump down from. And I guess the rest of you can start making your way over there.
Can you make up your mind already?
My mind is already made up, Sunspot.
Fuck, it's the fucking boss.
Pretty sure there's not going to be another agent in here, so we're just going to run in. Let's go ahead and call that evac.
Extraction order confirmed.
Yeah?
For some reason, I thought it would take our guys longer to get over here, but never mind. They're actually quite a bit faster than I thought.
Jeez, I thought it was somebody else.
Can you make up your mind already?
Where is this last piece of intel, out of curiosity?
I'm here.
I'm gonna assume it's in that briefcase. But the game is still showing that it's glowing, so maybe not. But I don't see anything else glowing, so that would make the most sense to me.
Yeah.
But let's get out of the building. Well, apparently not quite.
Uh-huh.
And that's not a good spot to set up shop, so let's not do that. Actually, that's not a great spot either. If he comes up that staircase, he'll see you immediately.
What up?
Okay, thankfully they did not come up the staircase. Of course, with all our people huddled up inside the evac zone, if they toss a grenade, we're gonna take at least significant damage.
The entire cult is already gone.
There's only
Found the
one
body.
way to find out.
The further you go, the harder the extraction.
Well, I'm sure you can handle it.
Well, this is fine. They found the body. They decided to go and look for their other agent, who I wasn't standing next to, waiting to be able to dispose of that body. But doesn't matter. We can get out of here now. It's too late for them to stop us. Oh, achievement. Tip of the iceberg. Get a taste of Beholder's real power.
Project Iceberg is almost ready. You're running out of time. Take out the attached target to slow Beholder down. Cardinal out.
No code name, just Evelyn Pocock in a Hoboken address.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit. She looks like a civilian.
Want me to do a background check?
Well, that's the least we can do.
Okay. And okay, we're still immediately dropped into another interrupt conspiracy plots to slow progress. So, never mind, doesn't really matter. Presumably that one that we're working on will still do what it's supposed to. I believe there was another thing in here for another forger slot, which would be great. There we go, yeah. One more counterfeiter. Peripheral vision. Sure. Let's get that for the fool me once. There we go. Shield now has actor. That'll help a whole lot. Peripheral vision as well there. Don't have any money. Because surprise, surprise, it costs a lot of money to train our people. Damn, I thought I had... No, apparently I hadn't. Okay. And you're gonna make me actually click on each of these. Ooh, evac cars arrive faster. Yep, that seems very useful as well. So, yet another package from Cardinal with the usual cassette tape. This one is colored red. Cardinal is still using the voice changer. How many people do I need? 4 people for that. Jesus, game. Okay, it's fine, I guess. Don't really have 4 agents to spare in North America, though. What the hell's that? Oh, suppressor for LMG, SMGs again. I already have one for SMGs. And the rifle one actually is... also works for those. But that decreases damage by 4, as opposed to the monolith only decreasing by 2. Okay, so I might want to go ahead and get those. Because they decrease the damage more. No, I didn't actually want you to build it right now, because that costs money that I don't really have. Hooligan. Almanac. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Party people. Didn't we have that here? Or was that for the other one? Oh yeah, we had it here. Still missing pieces. And that's worthless. Back in the day, Mustang used to run with a posse of criminals. They disbanded eventually, but now want to do their one last heist. She's in the cabal for the cause and aims to share her cut with us. Okay. So we can let the agent go or just give them a bonus. You know what? Go ahead, Mustang. Do your thing. Just don't get caught. Of course, that does leave a giant opening in Hong Kong. And you know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and say screw it. We're gonna hire somebody because we need somebody. But lots of people with secret perks, and I don't like hiring people with secret perks. So, never mind. Wonderful, bring you guys back to base, because I don't really need you there. That's close enough to the base.
Polcock is clean, mate. The only thing out to the ordinary are sudden trips.
What do you mean, sudden?
Sudden as in sneaking out to your daughter's birthday party and flying to Chicago.
Okay, that's worth checking out.
Yeah, that seems a little suspicious. Inspect Beholder offices in the Sears Tower. Okay, well, let's bring Deadpan back to base. Pollius can go to Houston. And we will have Moondog go to Chicago. Conspiracy plot. Wonderful. Whoops, didn't actually care to go back to the base, but sure game. Press the wrong button. Forger. Sunspot, go ahead and start forging money. Canasta. No, Shield can do it. Are you guys going to talk? No? Okay. A careful analysis of the building has revealed that the top floor penthouse observable from the ground is not included in the official blueprints of the skyscraper. Beholder must be keeping something valuable in there. And they want us to assault that, but I don't think we're going to do that this time. I typically cut the stream at around about midnight or so my time, and well, we are fairly quickly approaching that. I don't think we'd be able to finish the mission before clock would tick over, so we're not going to do that. Next stream, though, we will open up with that. And I want to say that might actually be finishing off this chapter 8. I think we're in now, technically. Shit, they want to kill one of our informants. Gonna be a conspiracy plot? No. Informant. Okay, I have a bunch of people back at base that need to be spread out. So, let's send Samurai out to India. More agent candidates that I don't really care for, at least not right now. And Mustang has returned from her last heist, barely alive, clutching a bag of money. She mumbled about a setup and helping the cause. Then she died. Well, that sucks. Mustang's heist money won't bring her back, but it will help the cause. Mustang's heist was set up by a rival gang. She may rest in peace now. So that sucks. One of our agents got killed. I suppose that's probably just a roll of the dice. The game decides, do they live or do they die? And in this case, we got unlucky and rolled a death. At least that's my guess. I could certainly be wrong and it doesn't actually work like that. Okay, let's get some of these initial connections out of the way. Acropolis. Okay. Misanthrope. And Heir Apparent. Necropolis is there. That also exists there. Commuter. Patriot and I was thinking elevator antics, to be honest, but evidently that's not it. Treadstone. I don't think we have that anywhere. Oh no, we have commuter there. Foxtrot Dancer also exists there. Let's see. Treadstone again. 3 thinkers, 19 aviators. Okay, well, Treadstone's there. Do we have field cabin anywhere else? No? Okay, at least not yet. Oh, you actually have Swollen River there. The central, well, one of the central connections we're trying to make. Rockstar. Havoc beams, which, you know, sounds like a sci-fi weapon of some sort. Plague doctors. Oh my god, I swear this is such a pain to not have look like a giant mess. Okay, so lots of outer connections, but nothing particularly useful right now. Okay, and this will finish this off. Okay, Plague Doctors. Naked Rider. The Browns. Where's the Browns? I know we had the Browns somewhere. I could have sworn on this one. There it is. Iron Princess, I believe we also had somewhere. But I could also be, you know, just confusing a whole bunch of other things. Which may have actually been the case. Okay, I'm not seeing Foxtrot Dancer here. Oh, tentative. Stray Cat. Did I maybe already have this and I just failed to catch it earlier? I think that's the case, yes. We'll finish these out and then that'll probably be the end of this stream. Okay, don't have Mudhead. At least not yet. Now we have Mudhead. Old Mine, Furnace. Backbend. Or Butler. Where are you, poor Butler? There you are. Aviators. There we go. And I'm not going to bother reading that one because I don't care enough to. Okay. So that is going to be, like I said, I believe this puts us at Chapter 8 now. Right? No, it's actually still technically Chapter 7. Interesting. Okay. I expected this to be in Chapter 8 now, but evidently it's not the case. Doesn't really matter, but it is a little bit shocking. Oh no, never mind. We were in Chapter 6 before, so never mind. That makes sense that we'd be in Chapter 7 now. But yeah, so that'll be it for this stream. I will see you all more than likely next week. You know, unless for some reason I'm not feeling well like I was last weekend. But yeah, we will be probably, well, not probably, we'll be doing the assault on the Beholder offices in the Sears Tower. We are, like I said, at the beginning, very rapidly approaching the end. Oh, I'm pretty sure I said it. Very rapidly approaching the end of this series. I fully expect to probably be finished with this by the end of October. And at the rate we're going, we're actually probably going to be finished in the next couple of weeks, to be honest. I'm not quite sure what will be replacing this series after it finishes. I haven't fully thought about that yet. We'll see. But so I will see you all next time. Till then, goodbye, farewell. Hopefully Twitch will get off their ass and deal with the damn bots, but again, I don't count on it. But I'll see you all next time.